Hello, everybody. I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you let me know, somebody, please? Good evening, Joe, and hello, 4x4 fella. Oh, all good. Oh, thank goodness for that. How are you all? I am all by myself tonight because if you watched my earlier video, you would see we've had a bit of a day. Sam Smith, good evening. Kaz Lee, evening. Patrick, hello. You can hear me as well. Thank you. Linda, hello. Great to see you here. Donald, good evening. Thank you. County Mail, lovely place. Blue, hello. Smiley faces. Justine, look, we have people and everything. Oh, there's Hev. Hiya, Hev. Yes. Oh, this is so exciting. I haven't got used to this yet, as you may have realised. Yeah, we've had a bit of a weekend. Hi, Kate. Lona, hello. I don't know if you know, but I passed my motorbike test a few years ago. So I have a motorbike. And Patrick had motorbikes in London, but he couldn't bring them up here. So he's been looking for a motorbike for almost a year. And the prices have been ridiculous. So yesterday morning, Crazy Solo, hiya. Yesterday morning, we went over 60 miles to go and look at a bike. And it was a disaster of epic proportions. Rust bucket was not even the word. And I know that for me looking at it, I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty rusty, but it could just be rubbed down. And then Patrick said something about the spoke in the wheel thing, the thing that goes through the middle of the wheel was rusty. You're like, no, you can't ride that 60 miles back. It's not worth it. So there we were, all pouty. And obviously, it seems I am a morning person because by the time we got back up here about 12 o'clock, I was just like, nope, I'm done. And vegged, had a nap, and didn't really do an awful lot for the rest of the day. Oh, Slave to No Man, hiya. And today we were going out. Kathleen, my daughter, as you know, she works at the radio station where I used to volunteer. And they were doing a thing at a place called Culty in Comrie. And it's the old prisoner of war camp, the old MOD training ground. And they were doing an event, etc. So we were going up there in Comrie. And lo and behold, Patrick found a bike in Comrie. So we went to the event. Decluttering Queen, hello. Living Simply, hiya. Oh, Cat's Packs, hello everyone. So yeah, we went to Comrie today and then we went to go and see the bike. So we went and saw Kathleen and we saw the people with cadets that I used to help out at. Believe it or not. Commonly known as Private Benjamin. That tells you everything. But we went today and now Patrick has a bike. So he bought the bike in Comrie. He's getting it tomorrow. So for the next few weeks in the good weather, I shall be zooming about on my motorbike. So expect pictures of motorbikes up in the countryside. So yeah, that's what we've been doing today. So hence the very, very small shopping haul. There was no Lidl's at 8 o'clock this morning. There was no nothing like that. What have you got? Oh, you've got a Vardero. Nice. I am riding a Dragstar 650. And I can't remember what Patrick's just bought. So Patrick, if you're still here, go and put it up what you've just got. Rainbow Obsidian. Oh, I like that name. Hello, welcome from Canada. First time here on my channel. Thank you so much for coming here. That's much appreciated. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Patrick has just bought an ER500 Kawasaki. So there you go. That's us. So there will be photographs coming of motorbiking and stuff. But that is why... Serieux? Hello from France. How nice. Hello. Yeah, that's why we only did a small shop today. But I was looking after I'd put up the video, and I know that I thought the price of fruit was quite cheap. And I went on to Asda online, and the apricots, plums, and peaches that I bought in Aldi's for, what was it, 89 pence and 95 pence. they're a minimum of 50 pence more in Asda. So I'm so glad I got them. So next weekend is going to be huge jam making weekend because I go through so much jam. Although it's not all me because the guys at work eat it as well. So we have jars of jam all over the place. Oh, Snapdragon, hello. And Lisa from Massachusetts. Good evening. My goodness, we have people from all over. So yeah, that is what I've been up to this weekend. So my prepping has gone completely out the window. Oh, Linda, I do have to say that. I have loved motorbikes since I was a kid. My dad was an AA patrol. So, like they rescued people at the side of the road and stuff. And he saw so many accidents, and he used to be a biker. So I was banned, like completely banned. The one time I was dating a biker, he used to drop me off quarter of a mile from the house, and we would walk in and say we got the bus because my father would have gone mental. So I passed my test, I think, when I was about 50, and have joined the local ladies biker group. I've been out and did a charity run. I am loving it. Thankfully, Kathleen loves it as well. But yeah, there is still a lot of nerves, especially since I can't walk straight without falling down, but I seem to be able to bike. So what can I say? It took me till I was in my 50s, but I eventually got the bike. Oh, living simply, you're out in the ZZR 1400 this week? Oh yeah, it has been a very long winter. Susan, hello from Kent. That's where Patrick's family used to live, down in Kent. Beth, you're there from Michigan. Fabulous. And yeah, dandelion jelly, rainbow obsidian. I tried picking dandelions a couple of years ago and I didn't get round to it quick enough, and they just all went bleh. So yeah. Every time you go to the supermarket, the trays are empty. Yeah, I know that one. Angela, Glastonbury, how fabulous. Snapdragon, you two don't tell your mum. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Just before mum went into care, when I was going up there most of the days, my bike was up there. And I remembered, I think 3 or 4 times, I was like, I'm just going to go for a wee run in the bike, mum. She's like, oh, that just scares me so much. I don't know. And I was like, right, it's fine, I won't go. And by the time that was like a whole season that I missed. You can prep later, enjoy some biking while the weather lasts. That is quite a big thing up here in Scotland. If you get biking weather, you just go, because 2 hours later it can be raining. It's just one of those things. Karen, Scottish urban prepper. Yeah. Hi, Janet in France. Hello. Karen, from what I have seen, I haven't managed to get in touch with David, but from what I've seen, I think he got a lot of hassle out in the streets, like out in public, and so he just shut it down. As far as I know, he's still on Facebook, but yeah, just too much for him. And that was why I decided to come and do the live. I'm still hoping he'll come back, and then I can stop doing lives. But yeah, I just wanted to, this is somewhere that preppers in the UK especially came on a Sunday night. So I thought I would just try and keep that time for such things. T-Space from Lithuania, just saw you live. Enjoyed it. Thank you. Highlander, happy Sunday. Bernie, Cape Town, South Africa. My mum's friend used to live in South Africa. Will you learn us to make jam? There are a few videos that I did with the jam last year, and you can see my failures because, oh my goodness, there were failures. I think there was one batch of jam that I had to reboil 3 times. And the biggest thing I learned was that what I considered boiling the jam, it was not good enough. I had it like simmering, and it needs to be a rolling boil. Once I had got past this being terrified of a rolling boil of boiling sugar, that was me. I was sorted. And that is why I always do, in the pot I've got, I only ever do 2 pound of fruit. because a rolling boil just takes it up to the top. I really don't want to add in to that, just in case, because nobody wants burnt sugar all over their cooker, because mine's like one of those ceramic-y top things that take me 3 days to clean it. But yes, I will show you how I do my jam. Kathleen from East Kilbride, that's just along the road. Hello. Yeah, Rainbow, it's very sad for David. It just he was the one that sort of looked up the news. He would, although I sort of skim the news and give you headlines, he would actually dig into it deeper, which was very useful, I have to say. Caroline, hello. 100 people here already. This is incredible. Rainbow, sterilisation of jars and tongs. The way I've gone with that, Rainbow, is I put everything in the dishwasher. I have a dishwasher. Now, what I learned 28 years ago now, when I had Kathleen, my midwife said that the bottles and all the baby stuff could go in the dishwasher because that would sterilise it. So if I need anything sterilised now, it goes in the dishwasher. And it just stays in there, normally hot, drying until I need it. And that's normally with like tea towels because everything's so hot. So that's how I sterilise everything now, is if it needs to be done for the pressure canning, for jam making, for anything like that, it's the dishwasher, because I could be there for days with hot soapy water, have I rinsed it out, pouring kettles of boiling water over it. No. Much quicker, easier in the dishwasher. So that's how I do it. Who have we got? Be Free, Be Frugal. Hello from Yorkshire. Do you like Yorkshire? Yorkshire's lovely. Living simply, you need to make jam. Yeah, I think everyone should make jam, says me, who was terrified for years to make jam. But once you do that, when I started prepping, I bought jam. And when the posh jam was on offer, I bought that. And I also bought a whole load of cheap jam. And then I made my own. And the shop bought jam's still on the shelves, because I did start doing, I will have one of my jars of jam and I will have one of my shop bought jars of jam. And I did that twice. And that never happened again. So yeah, but it's still there. That's the shop bought ones are the ones that are going to get taken into work soon. David, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say. Avril, North Suffolk, windy coast. Yeah, but you're near the water, Avril. I do like the water. Really wish my midwife told me that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that midwives told me. And I remember like the day Kathleen was born and I was faffing about with the cotton wool and the water and the double side thing, blah. And the woman in the bed next to me, she's like, mate, I'm on my third, baby wipes. Who knew? Because they were quite new. Do you know, I didn't know. I don't have any brothers or sisters or cousins or, do you know, that had babies. I was never near babies. That person in the bed next to me, just like, she saved me a whole lot of hassle. What are your favourite cheeses to use when making macaroni cheese? I use mature cheddar and sometimes red Leicester to give it a bit of colour. I don't normally bother about mozzarella, but if it's in the house, then it goes in the mac and cheese. That's just normal. Lisa, you make jelly. Now, that's a difference here, because jam is the stuff with the fruit in it, and jelly is the clear jelly stuff. Yes, we can get that there, but it's not as popular. But I have made it with my mother once, ages and ages ago. So I have a jelly bag. I know not to squeeze it because then the things don't come out clear. Patty, you're very late to the chat. You're not late at all, Patty. Don't be silly. You're still here. So for that, I am much appreciative. Homemade jam's so much better tasting than store jam. Oh, yeah, definitely. And as Be Free, Be Frugal says, you know exactly what goes in there. You don't have to sterilise jams when you pressure can. Water bath, you do. Just put all your jars in the water bath can, or when you bring them up to boil the water bath can. Good point. I still just throw them on the dishwasher because I have to say most of mine are sitting in a cupboard, or at the moment I have a box with jars wrapped in kitchen roll. Because obviously, as I've eaten the jam, I'm not throwing out jars. I never throw out jars. And as you know, if you've seen my hauls, I go through a lot of like pasta sauce and stuff. So I just keep the jars and I use them for jam. So yeah. Cotton wool and baby lotion. Yep, that's what they tried to tell me until the woman next door told me, don't be so stupid. Have you've got a jam maker bought from Lakeland? Oh, didn't know you could get them. Water bathing the jelly, so need to sterilise. Yep. Karen, what do you think of the WHO pandemic treaty? From what I'm reading, they can impose pandemics and crazy. I'm not impressed with that at all, I have to say. Just not impressed with that because I'm a control freak. And I really, really don't like the fact that somebody in some place hundreds of countries away can suddenly decide what my wee corner of Scotland's doing. Don't like that at all. And especially when it's like pandemic measures, it's like now you can't leave your house. I mean, remember what China was like when they literally got welded into their flats, really? So, yeah, not too impressed with that, I have to say. Eva, yep, definitely. Homemade jam juice is so much better. I've never done the crab apple jelly. What we did was we did apple and rowan jelly because we had a rowan tree in the garden at mum and dad's. So that was where I got it. We have sanity checkers in the house. Hello. Have left-handed typing not so good. Oh, I know that one. Yeah. Just when I started this, I broke my right wrist. That was such a mess. Suzanne, hello from Sweden. Cat Mum 4, you usually see it the next day. Bless. Alison, thank you for that. Glad to have you here as well. Linda, I've made mango chutney as well. Oh, I have frozen mango. I could make mango chutney. I quite like that. I really like mango chutney on a cheese sandwich. I don't ever have it with curry. I have it on a cheese sandwich. That's my mother's fault. What can I say? Budget Save Grow, happy to see you. Like, hello. Thank you for that. That's so nice to have people. If China was terrifying. Yeah, exactly. Highlander, mum she's pretty happy. Well, she seems to be pretty happy at the moment. We're just waiting to see if we can get her into a care home and out of the hospital, but it depends what spaces there are. As anyone in the UK knows, care home spaces are at a premium. Julie from West Cork, hello. Going to go make my jelly now, but keeping your video rolling. You just won't be typing. Good luck with that, Rainbow. I hope it all does what it's supposed to do. Patty can't stand mango. Yeah, you see, mango sometimes, I didn't eat mango for years. And then all of a sudden I got it, oh goodness, about 20, 30 years ago now. I went over to the Dominican Republic on holiday just when it started, when Dominican Republic started being a holiday place. And they had the fruit salady things at breakfast in the morning, and I didn't even know what I was eating, but turns out I like it. What can I say? Living simply, my biggest money saver is making my own wine. Nettle and hawthorn. I'm sorry, what? Nettle and hawthorn blossom in production at the moment. Blackberry's my favourite. Now, funnily enough, just when you're saying that, living simply, I was having a whole thing today because when we were driving back from Comrie, there are so many trees that are covered in this white fluffy flower things. And I'm like, are you elderflowers or are you hawthorn flowers? Obviously, because of the speed I was driving back, I'm not quite sure. So I am going to go and investigate because obviously you can use both. Crab apple jelly sets up. It is. It's lovely. Favourite sandwich, cheese and chutney. See? You and me are good at this, Linda. Yay for cheese and mango chutney sandwiches. See, there's Julie. That's another one of us likes that. Dogs can safely eat mango. Who knew? I am not giving dogs at work my mango. That's not happening. A steam juicer is great for making jellies. I don't actually know what a steam juicer is. I haven't seen one of them. See, that's another thing I'm going to have to investigate. Let me write that down on my bit of paper. Steam juicer. Okay. Good recipes on YouTube for mango chutney. Nice with stir fry. I never thought of that. Solid flyer. Hello. Love to make my own wine, but I'm a bit scared. My mum has a mark in her face just below her eye where homebrew exploded. I would be a bit wary then as well. I remember my dad used to do home. Oh, goodness. I will tell you that story in a minute. Oh, that's hawthorn now. Elderflowers in a few weeks. Right. Okay. I know that. Now that I know that, I am sorted. Yeah, my dad used to make homebrew, and I do not drink beer now. There was me, and there was Alan, and there was Christine, the three kids, in Mum and Dad's house. And Dad was pouring out the beer to their dads. And in fact, the parents were having a thing. And Alan, Christine, and I crawled round all the chairs and finished off all the beers throughout the night. I have never been so sick in all my days. It was a nightmare. And I have never liked beer since. So what can I say? But yes, homebrew. We didn't have it explode, but if that's what's happened, then yeah, I would definitely be wary as well. Cheese and pickle sandwiches, Jacqueline, absolutely. Thank you so much for letting me know that the elderflowers are not out yet. Oh, steam juicer looks like a stack of pots, one on top of the other, with a hose at the bottom to let the liquid out. Nice. Raven is 3 Highlander. She is very lovely, although she's sitting at the door looking at it pathetically, wanting back out and meowing. And she's on hiding to nothing until I'm off the live. Anne, hello to you. Watson home, should a kombucha bottle go off once? These shards of thick brown glass everywhere. Oh, that's not. Oh, no, we don't like that. Kombucha, that's that fermented stuff, isn't it? Yeah, no, I haven't done that. Check it daily and you can avoid an explosion. Yeah, that's very true, I have to say. Yeah, you never sort of think of that, do you? Just happily go and can things and bottle things, and then all of a sudden it's, something goes wrong. Raven, enough. Seriously, come and lie in your blankie. I know. Are you coming to say hello? Oh, now this is a very special place where you have to catch Raven when she's walking. Now she has been eating, so she shouldn't be too bad. There we go. There's Raven again. Can you see yourself? You're so pretty. Right, go lie in your blankie and be quiet, please. Bridget, good evening. Here in Southwest UK, elderflowers are in bloom already, and blueberry bushes have sign of a hard winter. Oh, that's all I need. No more hard winters. I've had enough of them. Sport for Art from Massachusetts. Thank you for that. That's so kind of you. Yep, Linda, you're on your own with that one. That just is like, no. Definitely not happening. Raven, enough. Seriously. Right, no, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to let the cat out because this is just ridiculous.